quizzes. Now, this is built for any kind of business, but we're going to be using the nutrition, health, and fitness business, niche as a case study, right, for this free masterclass. My name is Akombe Damola. I'm also known as the Quiz Wiz, right? So, if you need to build quizzes to scale your business, to take your business to the next level, and you need to generate more sales, more leads, more data for your business, then you're looking at working with quizzes, right? And I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So first of all, the ultimate question, right? The question that everybody wants to answer, which is how much money do you really want to generate in your business, right? How much money do you really want to make in your business? This is really what it comes down to. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to the amount of members within your community. Now, I'm going to be explaining this a bit. This might be a new concept to you, or you might have heard something similar to this from other, people. But I'm going to be going deeper in this. And I really want you to think about a church congregation as an example, right? Because a church is the perfect example for this. Let's think of a church, right? So you have um, a group of people, right, who go to church every Wednesday or Sunday or whichever day of the week, and they're getting value, they're getting a word from God, which is being imprinted back in them. Now that's the model. And at the end of the day, these people, give of their own resources, right? They give, they pay tithe, they pay offerings, and they give, as in response, right? There's usually like a call or that there's a request, to give an offering, and these people usually give in response to the word they've heard, to the, in appreciation, right, of what they've received, and this is a powerful model that you can adopt for your own business as well, right? So if you think about, if a church, let's give an example of a church, right? And let's say that only 10% of the church members are paying tithe and offerings, and each person is paying an average of 10,000 naira every month, right? So this is just for as an example, right? As you all know, it's not everyone that's in the church that is going to pay the tithe and offerings. In fact, data shows that it's between 5 to 10% of the church members that actually pay tithe, and most people don't pay, right? So let's say you have that church has just one member, just one person going to that in your church. So the likelihood of that person paying tithe and paying offerings, can be very, very low. Maybe they pay, sometimes they don't pay, and things like that. But if you have 10 members at a 10% conversion, that's just one person out of the 10 that would probably be paying the tithe and offering. So that's one person paying 10,000 naira. Are you tracking? Are you following me? So now, if we increase the number of members, so let's say we get it to 100 members, right? That's going to that church, and out of those 100 members, you have 10% of them paying tithes and offerings. So that's 10 of them out of the 100 members that are paying tithes and offerings. So that's 100,000 naira per month, right? That church is probably going to be realizing, from its membership. So you have 1,000 members, for example, now, and let's say 10% of those 1,000 members are paying tithes and offerings. That's 100 people who are, giving, in that church. So that's 1 million naira per month that that church is realizing. So if you have a church of 10,000 members and just 10% of them are paying, that's 1,000 givers in that church. Then that's a church that's generating an average of about 10 million naira per month. So if you now have a church where you have 100,000 members, that is about, and let's say 10% of those people are giving, that's about 10,000. So that's a church that would be realizing an average of 100 um, million naira per month. So this just gives you an overview of how this system works, right? In the sense that if you have a system where people are congregating, people are, you have a community of members, and they come every week, every day, every period of time, and they are gaining value from you as a business owner. They're not necessarily buyers yet, they've not bought anything from you, but they are gaining value over a period of time. The number shows that not all of them, of course, is going to buy from you, but if they all gain value from you, from being within your own community as a member, you would have a higher percentage of sales. You would have a consistent and predictable way of generating sales for your business, right? And so let's now, do the math for your own business. Let's say, how this would work for a business. So I built a tool, under leadscoreai.com, which is my platform. I built a tool which is helpful for creating sales projections. Now, you have, this tool, and it's going to be available to you. I mean, I'm going to send it in the email. So I hope you put your actual email, when signing up, because you're going to have access to all this, to this recording. You're going to have access to this tool that you can use to do your monthly projections every month and other resources, right? So we have the question here: how many leads would you like to generate on a monthly basis? So let's say, for example, I would like to generate, let's just say 150 leads per month. So these are people who have opted into my community, right? They've agreed to be a part of my community, and it's now my own responsibility to be providing value, right, to these members, right? So out of this 150 leads, what percentage of your members can you expect to sign up for the monthly basis? So let's say we go with just 5%, not even the 10% now. And how much do I make per client or per customer? So let's say I'm selling uh, a subscription of 30,000 naira, or let's just go with 25,000 naira, every month. So what this means is that, based on my monthly sales projection with 150 members, and they are signing up at a conversion rate of 5%, I would generate 187,500 naira, per month, right? Just from this 150 members, converting. That's 5% of them convert. So, what if I now increase the amount of members that I have? Let's say I increase it to, uh, let's say 500. Let's just put it at like 505. Okay, let's use 510, and the same 5%, the same 25,000. You can see that my monthly sales production has gone up to 637,500 naira, just by increasing the amount of people that are that are coming into my community. So now let's say I increase this to 1,000 leads every month. Every month I was generating fresh 1,000 people to join, my community. So that's 1,000, and I'm still converting at 5%. So that's 1.2 million naira, right? And of course, if I work on my conversion rate and I take it to 10%, which, you know, it's very possible, that's 2.5 million naira. So you're going to have access to this tool. You can use it, play around it to see, really gauge how much you want to really earn on a monthly basis. And it's a very powerful tool that I use as well to know, okay, this is the amount of leads I need to generate, this is the conversion rate I need to work on, and this is what I'm looking to earn at the end of the day. So back to the training, right? And if you think about this, next slide, yeah, your business growth is really tied to your members, right? So the more members you have in your community, right, the more your chances of growing, scaling and growing your business. So most people right now, they have a very direct way of selling, which is not predictable, is not consistent, and doesn't work as well as it should. It's just, like, for example, it's like someone who goes to the road and preaches to someone right there on the road, and then asks for an offering right there on the road. Like, there's no relationship, there's nothing. It's just a direct. It's just like a man going to meet a woman for the first time and said, okay, do you want to marry me? And there's no relationship. in that process. And so, in the same way, when trying to grow your business, right, what you want to do is you want to have a community of people who are, you know, subscribed within, and they've joined your community as a member, right? And we'll be showing you how to do that throughout this course. So if you don't have a list of people that you are currently providing value to over a period of time, it can become challenging to consistently and predictably grow, right? So next slide. So really it's about having members which turn to subscribers, which turn to growth. Now when I say subscribers, I'm not talking about a YouTube subscriber or somebody following you on Instagram or somebody following you on Facebook. That's not what I'm talking about. A subscriber is someone that has paid for your service and they are subscribed, just like the way we subscribe to platforms like Netflix and we pay every month, or we subscribe to DSTV and we pay every month. What we are looking for is people who are subscribing to your gym, subscribing to your membership, subscribing to your products as a customer, where they're buying every month. For example, like I don't have a subscription with any supermarket, but every month I go and buy groceries, right? Because it's recurring for me. I'm going every month and I'm buying, it's reoccurring. I'm going every month and I'm buying groceries every month. My soap will soon finish and I'll have to go to the supermarket to buy soap. So you want, products, and services where people are subscribed, to purchasing from you over a period of time, which is it could be every day, it could be weekly, it could be monthly, it could be quarterly, it could be yearly, but there's a subscription there. So the real goal, right, is to provide enough value to your members. And so your members are people who are in your community for free that you're providing value to, but because of the consistent value being rendered to them over a period of time, these people automatically transition from just being members to being subscribers who pay consistently. Now, of course, there's the part where you have to ask, you have to like, okay, we are running an offer, you're running this and you're running that, and okay, if you're interested, this is only for the members of the community. If you're interested, subscribe and do this and do that, and become a paying customer. And this is the advantages of becoming a paying customer. So if the more members you have within your community, the more subscribers you're going to be able to generate, which would ultimately lead to more sales and more growth in your business, right? I hope this makes a lot of sense. So how do you get members, right? This might be a question that you might have. Okay, so how do I get members? How do I get people who are within my community? Just like a church has members, has its own members. How do I get my own members for my own business? How do we get this done? So the first thing you need to understand is you need to I'm going to be showing you how to do this using a quiz funnel. Now, why do I use quiz funnels? Quiz funnels have, they work amazingly well for nutrition businesses, health businesses, fitness businesses. You know, using quizzes, I mean, it's one of the highest converting forms of marketing and sales tactics out there right now. Number two, we're going to be, showing you how to build an email list, plus, whether you're using a WhatsApp or Telegram group, because you have to have a place where your members will congregate, where they'll come together, right? Just like a church has a building or has like an online forum where people come and they listen and they hear the word. Same way, you need to have like your own email list or WhatsApp group, or a place where your members are all there and they are gaining value from you as a business. And lastly, you need a sales converting page, because when you ask for them to take action, which is to purchase your products or your services, or purchase whatever it is you're selling, you need a place where they can convert. So we're talking about sales pages, website stores, POS, and all of that. So this is a power packed value that I'm going to be rendering, and you might be asking, okay, who am I? Who is this person that's talking? So my name is Akomi Damal, and I'm also known as the Quiz Whiz, right? Because anything concerning how to generate sales, how to generate leads, how to generate members in your community using quizzes. I'm the guy. So I'm the father of leadscoreai.com, which is a quiz scorecard platform that I built to help business owners and entrepreneurs like you to create high converting quiz funnels that generate leads, which are members within your community, helps you to build your own member community, and ultimately helps you to generate more sales and signups for your business. Right. So I've been doing marketing and I've been in the technology space for close to 8 years now. I've worked with clients like Bullpen, Clino 360, Uriki, and so much more. And I'm passionate about helping businesses succeed with having the right marketing and technological tools. Right. So in this masterclass, it's a series of three videos. This is the first video. So you have another video which is coming up, which is much more tactical, right? And you have the third video, which goes into the last section of this series. So, I'm going to be showing you, right, coming up in the next couple of videos, how to create a high converting quiz, right, for your niche, right, that generates qualified leads. So it's not just about building leads right now, it's about qualifying those leads. And I'm going to be showing you how to do that using quizzes and getting people motivated, right, to buy from you and to use your service at a very high rate. So this all ties into having your own member community and really ties in to having the right platforms to, get sales. So I'm showing you how to create captivating visual ads for your business using Canva. Right. I'm talking about, ads that when people see it stops them, gains attention, and sustains that attention to the point where they take your quiz and then they join, become a member of your community. So I'll also show you how to place this advert on Instagram and Facebook. So I like to say the cheapest cost for the most value. So which is, how do you spend the least amount of money to gain the amount of leads? And quizzes, is one of the most affordable way to do your marketing out there. I'm sure you've noticed a lot of times, especially if you are in the nutrition or supplement space, you're going to notice that a lot of these ads get banned. They get flagged on Facebook, on Instagram, on all these platforms, especially when you start talking about skincare, you start talking about nutrition, you start talking about things like this. Your ads run into risk of getting flagged or banned. But with using quizzes, you have the great opportunity, right, to run ads smoothly without having to deal with any flag issues, because you're running an ad that is providing value to to the audience that is going through it, right? So you're able to drive traffic to your quiz page. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll show you some of the easiest targeting options. I mean, it's pretty simple to do your targeting when you're using a quiz, because the quiz itself qualifies the audience. It qualifies the audience for you, and you have access to all that data in your backend with Lead Score AI. And I also show you, I'll be talking a little bit, just showing you the, a few things about sales conversion, email marketing, SMS marketing, direct sales. And I'll be talking to you about, some of the best email service providers to use, how to get your leads from leadscoreai.com, how to download those leads and then upload it on your email service provider. And I'll show you how to, craft powerful emails, and even using ChatGPT to do that. And then getting sales and sign up for your business is some of the things you can do, right? So it's going to be power packed, and this is the first of three videos. So I want you to watch out for the next video, where I'll be talking more about creating your quiz funnel and then showing you how to create captivating visual ads on Canva. So thank you for going through this first series. We have two more to go, and there's a lot to really unpack, right? So congratulations on getting started on growing your member community and actually scaling your business to the next level. Take care. Bye bye.